It's Viva Pinata, and it's now been Xbox One X enhanced. Alright, here we go. We're in the game. So with this enhancement, we're getting a 4K resolution, which is pretty crazy. 9 times the original pixel count for a beautiful showcase of this really classic sort of Microsoft title. It's a weird sort of game, and it's one I fondly remember. Now, I know my garden's probably not too impressive, but that mostly has to do with the fact that, wow, did you just kill my, like, worm guy or something? It mostly has to do with the fact that I played, or spent most of my time doing, you know, Trouble in Paradise. So this is actually a very strange sort of experience. It's a gardening, farming type game, but it's kind of really dark at times too, because you can straight up like just kill pinatas like I've been doing. Let me get rid of this one. So what you do in this game is you basically are growing this ecosystem of various pinata characters. So think of it as if you're doing, you know, something like Zoo Tycoon to a degree, but everyone is available in one living confined space, and you got to make sure that everything works. And they all have habitats, and you can mate them. That's why I have like 89 worms, and when you mate them like way too much, they start getting like mutated. Oh, and they can have like costume things, which is really cool. When they mate, it's like a dance. So this is actually something that's like appropriate for all ages, even though it's kind of like savage when you have to like kill some of the pinatas because they attack things. But I'm trying to find one. I believe we have ones like wings and like horns and stuff. It's kind of really cool, and you can like look inside the different houses to see what's happening, and they're like chilling out. It's also sort of an adorable little game. I noticed with the enhancement, the menu seems to like freeze for a bit when it's loading up your stuff, like trying to get the things, but then it works absolutely fine after that. Just thought I would mention that aspect of it. But once you're in the game and everything, it's really quite lovely. I hope I'm not ruining my garden by jumping in here and doing this as opposed to being very serious about my gardening, but it has been many years, so you know it's all right. But you can kind of just like look at like the distinct selection of, you know, critters you can have in this game. It's kind of crazy. And there's also helpers, so people walking around. You can buy things from the stores. You know, you get different types of buildings. There's a lot that you can create. It's just a very full game, and something that's still really worthwhile to play and check out. They're a lot of fun. I personally find Trouble in Paradise to be what I spent more time on, but this is a good one too. And I mean, if you're gonna jump in, you might as well jump into the rare replay. A good way to experience this title. But yeah, it's very smooth. It's looking fantastic with this enhancement. Oh my god, why is this thing on fire? Bark Bark, what are you doing, man? Kinda crazy. I just think it's a very neat idea how they have this set up in terms of the garden. Okay, so obviously you have a shovel, and you can like kind of dig up the terrain a bit, and you gotta kind of, you know, make it better for the various creatures that you're having in your garden. You know, you gotta take care of them. You gotta fend for their needs. It's like a label designer. Again, I'm just trying to show off the different aspects of this. And then you get surface packets, and you can put in different types of grass. And you go to the village, and there's all these different stores. So we're gonna go to, I feel like Ocelot's kind of annoying. We're gonna go to Paper Pets, just so you get an idea of that. And then you're able to meet these quirky, weird kind of characters. And you go in, you can like, you know, take the gold coins that you've been saving up forever, and you can buy yourself like a nice new pinata pet. I mean, why wouldn't you? You can also obviously get the accessories too, if you'd like, for your various pets. And you can see, you know, you can like give them a little bit of a like a scarf and everything like that, and you know, it's kind of just like a fun little sort of thing you can do to personalize your experience a little bit further, which I think is kind of fun. Well, we'll show off another store just so you get a full idea of things. Oh, there's the dock. You can come and like heal things, and then Willie the Builder basically is like allows you to build, yeah, the houses and the special buildings. Because you gotta house your different creatures and everything like that, obviously. It's very interesting, actually. There's a lot of depth in this game that would perhaps shock you, actually. It was a surprising thing, and I keep really pushing for, like, the Tower of Sour. That's where the bad stuff comes from. Always pushing for another sequel because it's kind of a really sort of casual, fun thing that I think they could take a lot further nowadays. It's just like a fun little gardening game, you know. It's got some cool stuff going on. Yet at the same time, it's sort of intense. I know a lot of people that did actually play this back in the day, and yeah, you can set things off. And it's just really wild to see it get an enhancement. Like, I sort of always expected it to, if that makes sense. You can direct the critters if you'd like to. Like, I always expected it to. It's just really nice to see that it actually does look really good with the enhancement. I mean, look at this. The detail, like, they look really nice. The character models, they hold up very well. The different pinatas. The environment looks really good. I mean, the characters are still funky, and it's got like a certain animated style to it that I think really leans well into the visual style. Oh, I guess I could like information this. You can take different seeds and you can grow stuff. You know, like a poppy seed. Guess we give that a whirl. Why not? See, the thing is, like, you come back to your garden after years and you're like, what was I doing? Don't want to wreck things. And then you gotta, like, water it, and you gotta help it grow, because, I mean, you know, that's what this is. You're gonna sell that. It's like a farming gardening game. You just gotta know what you're doing when you're going in here. I guess we got some of the, already available sort of plants here. Oh yeah, and then you got like berries. I can't remember who needs to eat them, so I'm gonna try to keep one of them. Again, it has been a very long time. Oh yeah, we got some more crop stuff growing out there. You get all kinds of things going on in this game. It's sort of fun, like just taking a step back and watching all the critters interact and all the things going on in this. You know, the little pool water. Oh, it's Shella. I thought I had like a Shelly or something like that. No, maybe it's hiding inside the environment. Nope, doesn't seem to be the case. That's a bit disappointing. I think I had one named Shelly. I don't know. You really gotta look around, right? Because I actually have like a lot of critters in here. You can sell the animals too, but why would you want to do that? Turnips, super cheap. And you gotta remember, you know, certain things need different plants and different foods and different resources. Weed. Hey, weed. Venture World 48. So many of them. That's kind of fun. The Buzzlegum 3. It's always sad when some die. Oh, we got little sparrows in the trees. I love looking at the character models. They look so good. They enhance. They really are sharp and sort of stylish looking. It's really a nice nostalgia thing for me, taking a look. Even the trees and everything like that. Oh, I got a new resident. I got a new mouse critter thing that I guess I've been charming. And you see, they come on the side here. If you didn't notice that earlier, and they creep in, and you can kind of get details about like what it needs to basically join your little group. And if you hit the requirements and it comes in and it does its thing, that's how you get a new creature. Oh, the mouse mallow. That's the new one, right? Information on that. And then you can kind of see their criteria for romance as you kind of, you know, breed them and mate them off, like I had mentioned prior. Look at the moth drops here. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, you see them on the outside. They don't really have any like lush color to them. They're sort of grayscale, black and white. And then, you know, you get the opportunity, and then they come in, and they're just like a part of your society. It's really cool. Is this thing gonna attack? I hope it doesn't. Marshmallow. I don't know if this one's going in. I can't remember. Usually there's like a bad guy that comes in and he like attacks things. It's really not cool. I think that's what's happening here. And you gotta kind of like, you gotta whack the thing. And they got like the candy bar, the chocolate. Well, that's. I guess you could say it's a candy bar, but the chocolate bar sort of health system as they die, and then they get like sucked up into the heavens. I forgot to save my worms. They're my everything. I remember I loved the worms. This is like a really adorable, cute, fun little game. No, I don't have the time to do that. I don't even know what's going on in this. That's my fudge hog. Look at the little thing. And this is based on the, I believe the show came first, or maybe the game. It was like a tie-in thing. I don't know why they ever just kind of gave up on this series. I think there's really still like a lot of potential for this. Just like, you know, not even like past the games. Like I think the games could do really well here, but you could go even further, I guess, doing like probably reboot the series or something. At this point, you'd probably like team up with Netflix or something. I don't know. It'd be really cool. Anyways, that's sort of what we're at with Viva Pinata enhanced on the One X.